The new channel. See the new. The new channel. See the new. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel, your daily source of live stream inspiration. My name is Carmine Ortega and this is U-Turn. Good Thursday morning mga U-Turners. Kamusta na kayo? Today is Thursday. I hope you're having a good week. Malapit na rin matapos ang week. Mag-weekend na rin. Medyo may distinction na ba ngayon ang weekday at saka weekend? I hope so para meron tayong some semblance of normalcy or the new normal. Okay, so let's say hello to our viewers. Ayan. I'd like to say hello to Lloyd Luna. Hi. Also, Miss Apple Manansala. Good morning sa inyo at sa inyong mga pamilya. How about our other viewers? We'd like to greet our viewers from Cebu City, especially Mactan. Lapu-Lapu City. Ayan, may relevance sa atin yan ngayong show na ito. Okay, so let's go ahead and announce the recipient of our gift last week. Okay, this person interpreted this quote. Last week's quote was by Robin Sharma, and it goes, "Your ICANN is better than your IQ." Ayan, by Robin Sharma. So she's saying, ICANN is better than IQ since hard work alone can accomplish great deals. As long as you believe and work hard for it, you can achieve that, regardless of your knowledge. That ICANN will help you keep pushing forward until you succeed. So this was shared by Micaela Marie Mendoza of Parañaque City. Ayan, congratulations. You are going to receive a pair of Signature Scents car diffuser. Yan, para signature scent yung iyong kotse. Okay. All right. So, nagsaing na ba kayo? Please make sure kasi baka malingat kayo, baka makalimutan ninyo. We have a very wonderful guest today lined up, and I know there are people out there who are excited kasi napakaganda ng kwento niya. Okay, so without further ado, I'd like to call on our guest. He was a football player and then he became like a life changer. Ayan. He's called a life changer because so far he has changed many, many lives. So let us welcome today's guest, Peter Amores.
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning to all the U-turners out there watching.
Ayan. U-turners, diba?
Maayong buntag sa inyo tanan.
Right. Maayong buntag.
The new channel. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yes, great. Okay. While I have you, let us announce our quote for today kasi we do this each show, Peter. We give away a gift like this. So for today, this is what we are giving away. It's a rechargeable personal blender. Ayan, portable and
Wow,
personal blender.
that's nice.
Right?
That's
And
nice.
would you
Something
do
I
the honor of reading the quote for us?
Sure. By Robin Sharma. Consistency is the mother of mastery. Yeah, I truly believe that.
Right. Okay. I'm glad you agree with it. No. So what we do here is we ask members of the audience. Okay. So to you turners out there, please share our live stream and then leave your take on this quote. Consistency is the mother of mastery in the comments section, and you can be the recipient of this item. Okay. So once again, consistency is the mother of mastery. Please share our live stream and leave your interpretation in the comment section. Thank you for assisting me
Maybe
with
that's
that.
one.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So, I know you are now a life changer, diba? And we will dive deep into that. You played soccer for a long time. So,
Yeah.
we'll talk about that also, your playing career, no? Pero I'd like to go back first on your beginnings. San, once upon a time, we were all kids, di ba? Saan ka ba
Yeah.
lumaki? At kamusta ka ba nung bata ka? Anong mga laro ang nilaro mo?
I started playing basketball first in my school, Colegio San Agustin. Unfortunately, because of my height and my build, I was always one of the last ones to get picked, and the basketball courts were always filled up. It was the football field that was always free and like so open. And then, yeah, because I couldn't play that much and had some friends playing football, I decided to, instead of waiting, try to learn and join my friends and kick some balls and run in the fields. And that's where it all started. Uh,
Mm-mm.
the the feeling you get just running unlimited, wasting all your energy, running for a ball, kicking it, screaming. I mean, it really, that was the first seed that stuck to me that I enjoyed a lot. And then
So you,
later on, as I continued to play, I got better and better. And then I realized that, hey, I'm actually good at this and I might have a future at that young age.
okay. So you actually liked basketball first. You wanted to be, like an important person in basketball in your school. That's how you started.
Yeah. Well,
Oo.
not really an important person. I just enjoyed
You just
playing
wanted to play.
sports.
Oo.
I did a lot of sports and then yun. And I think it just led me to the football field. It just,
Oo.
yeah, that's where it started.
By the way, earlier, Peter greeted the people, especially in Lapu-Lapu City. Kasi, nandun ka ba sa Lapu-Lapu City ngayon?
I was born here in Mactan, Lapu-Lapu City. My family, my mother's side and my father's side, all our relatives are here. It's just that I wasn't able really to get to know them that much because I grew up in Manila to take my education and yeah, learn the life and experience.
Okay.
And only after that, that many years after, I had the opportunity to go back to my hometown and get to know where I was born.
Okay. All right. So you were born in Lapu-Lapu City, but then you grew up in Manila. Did you go back and forth, especially during summers?
Yeah. So it would be Christmas and summer vacations only. And
Okay.
then yeah, it's not enough time to really get exposed to your relatives. And when you're
Mm-hmm.
young, yeah, all you do is, go out, have fun, and yeah.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned that you discovered soccer and you realized it's something that you could do and you're actually good at it. What were the clues that you were good? How do you become self-aware at that point, that young?
Hmm. Well, first, when they would choose the team, the players, I wasn't the last, that's for sure. So that was saying, oh, it kind of feels good that you're not the last being picked. And yeah, I had good ball control, I was fast, agile, and yeah, I was scoring goals. And yeah, we were beating a lot of players who were older than me, bigger than me, and yeah, stronger than me. But of
Mhm.
course, uh, this is not just me. I have to thank also the coaches that coached me during my younger years. Coach Tomas Lozano, Coach Mario, Coach Ricardo. These are the coaches that really built my skill, my character, and my drive to play.
Mhm.
I'm very thankful for them because they really taught me how to love and to understand it at a young age. And since back then, um, I had I had my mom and my dad passed away when I was young, and my mom was here the whole time. So I really didn't have any parental guidance. So
Mhm.
basically, from the age of 10, football was partially my family. My coaches was like my father figure. My teammates were like my brothers, and the field was our platform to bond. And we would play from morning, afternoon, and after class. I
Wow.
swear, like in the morning, we'd be wearing three socks. We'd go to school wearing three socks. So after playing in the morning, we'll take out one. We'll wait for lunchtime. And
Mhm.
then after playing lunch, we'll take out the other one. And then last is dismissal. Dismissal
Wow.
time, that's when the rubber match is. When if you lose one and you win one, there's a rubber match in the third, which is the dismissal time. Yeah. It's so much fun, especially because we play against foreigners, we play against other
Oh. So the three socks are for three games.
yeah. And we would
Okay.
sweat it out. We would play seriously because yeah, at a
That's
young age,
why. Because the socks get soaked. The socks really
yeah,
get soaked.
it's dirty.
Okay. And
Yeah.
dirty, aside from dirty. So how old were you when you actually started playing football?
I think I started at around 9, 8, 8, 9, somewhere that age, and then started taking it seriously at the age of 10. I started enrolling in football schools. I started trying out in our football school. I mean, yeah, in our school in San Agustin. And then at the age of 12, I remember clearly I decided this is what I wanted to be when I grew up, like have a career or a profession in football. But during that time, there was no ano yet. There was no professional leagues yet. I was still hoping that once I graduate college, football would be like the PB. There would be like a PBA in football. Unfortunately, no. There was an
Right.
attempt, but then
Right.
it didn't
Okay.
work. Yeah, one of the challenges that we had to face.
When did you start wearing a uniform? 'Cause I understand in your earlier years, it was just playing and playing and playing. But when did you first wear a uniform?
I think I was 10 years old. Yeah, I was for midgets B, the youngest team in our school, midgets B.
Category digits B. Cute. That's cute. Okay. And then what you said when you were 12, that's when you realized it's what you want to do for the rest of your life, football.
Yeah.
Right? What were
Hmm.
what were the signs? What was the feeling? What were the signs? What were you seeing? That led you to this realization.
At that young age, that's all what I was thinking about. Playing, 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 trying to get better, learning from my teammates, learning from my opponents, juggling the ball. Like I said,
Mhm.
at the age of 10, I learned on my own because I didn't have any parental guidance. So if I
Mhm.
weren't playing football with my friends, I would be at home juggling the ball, just exercising and harnessing my skill because that's the only thing I knew I was good at. When it comes to academics, mm, mediocre. But if it weren't for football, I wouldn't be motivated to be in school because that's the only time I can play. So I had to make sure that I would pass, that I would do good grades, and for me in order
Mhm.
to play football. Because if not, my guardian, which is my auntie, uh,
Uh-huh.
I would hear it from her, and she wouldn't allow me, especially my siblings. I'm the sixth out of seven, and yeah, I have four older brothers who would probably beat me up if I didn't study well or pass.
So you wouldn't be able to play if you didn't do well in school. All right.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. For our viewers who have any questions for Peter, feel free to leave them in the comment section, okay? Nagsisimula pa lang tayo pero marami pa siyang mas magandang kwento. So, yes, please leave a comment. Okay. So, Peter, you kept on playing and then you moved up through the levels, correct? And then you
Yes.
played through high school,
Mm-hmm.
through college. So, yung mga kalaban nyo, yung iba-ibang schools na yan, it's not just within your
Yeah.
school.
Yeah. And at the age of 12, I was able to compete internationally with our football club. It's called the Makati Football Club. So they send a delegation of a team to Sweden or Europe, and we play
Mhm.
against top teams there. And yeah, that's where I was able to see that wow, the Filipinos can, because we were competing with them. We were at par, and then that's what gave me the more drive, the more of my passion to continue to continue playing.
Wow.
And then growing up, yeah, we play with different players, a lot of good players, especially in Lasal,
Mhm.
Ateneo, those schools,
Mhm.
Sanbed, very
Right.
tough schools to play. And then in college, yeah, I was lucky. Coach Hans Smith, he coached my school when I was in high school,
Mhm.
together with my coach. And I think he saw me play and he saw my potential, and he asked me if I wanted to play for his team, which is LaSalle TAF. And I knew that LaSalle and Coach Hans had a great football program, because when I was young, we'd always lose against LaSalle. If not, we'd win maybe seldom. But LaSalle was always the team to beat when we were young. So for a coach to ask me to play for him and to be part of a team that is composed of great players, it was a privilege. But my
Right.
first choice was UST. I wanted to take architecture or this. Yeah.
So you have that talent also. You have that artistic talent. You can draw, you can plan spaces. Wow, very
Yeah. So if
talented.
I weren't playing football, if I weren't playing football, I would be at class doodling. Yeah. Drawing. Yeah.
Oh, thank you
Sitting
for answering that
the
question.
very smart. Yeah. That's why I always sit beside the smart people, because yeah, they help me pass, and I'm also thankful for them for sharing their answers. I know it's not nothing. It's not a good tip, but it's one thing that I experienced. But I learned
Oo.
also. It's something when you're young, you don't really think that much.
Okay. Peter, by the way, for the benefit of our audience, no, kasi we've been calling it football since the start of the show. We never called it soccer. So for their benefit, ano ba ang kaibahan ng football sa soccer? Bakit hindi natin tinatawag na soccer dito sa Pilipinas?
Well, because the term soccer really started in the United States. They created a term that is supposed to be football. Internationally, or yeah, worldwide, it's really football. It's just the Americans that call it soccer. And I guess since we're very Western influenced, yeah, so we call it soccer as well. But generally and internationally, it's football.
It's football. And so that's why, that's what yung mga totoong players, yung mga totoong nakakaalam, we use football.
Yeah.
Even the international league, no, uses football. And I think perhaps the Americans use soccer to distinguish it from
America.
American football.
Yeah. Mhm.
Amazing. Ibang
Yes.
klase. Okay. All right. So when we get back, Peter will tell us more about how his career as a player developed and then what else he did. All right. We'll be back. And we're back on U-Turn on the new channel. Okay, meron lang akong gustong ipakita sa inyo, no? And congratulations to the new channel for this. We now have 6 shows. So, as you can see, yeah, we have the very first show, The Big Picture with Lloyd Luna. That's Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Our second show is this one, U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. And then very recently, these have been launched. Now, HR Hotline with Jesse Rebustillo, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 noon. So mamaya, pagkatapos nitong show, meron yan. iBusiness with Dr. Mike and Bert, who are airing their show from Tennessee and Texas in the US. So Tuesdays and Fridays yan, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And then we also have The Home Buyer with Dante Salamat, Tuesdays and Saturdays, 4 p.m. And The Puppet Stories with Juan Lu, Tuesdays and Fridays at 5 p.m. Ayan. Juan Lu, sikat yan eh. Sikat siyang puppeteer. And I think he did a lot of a ton of children's parties before kasi nag-entertain talaga siya. So the world premiere is on June 30th, Tuesday at 5 p.m. The Puppet Stories with Juan Lu. Ayun. Yay! Okay. So, basahin muna natin yung mga greetings. Dumami na. To our guest, Peter, I know you can hear this. No? Hello, very much interested in the topic you have been discussing. God bless us all. From San Navales. Hi. Saito, good morning. U-turn on TNC. Mga U-turners ito. Pam Amores. Hi, Kia. You're doing great. Your sister probably. Emmanuel Amores, Pam Amores, go Tito Pete. Hi Nikki, nagbabatian sila. I think they're relatives. And then Mike Chua is watching live from Tennessee. Hello Mike, Tennessee, kamusta? I've been there sa Memphis. Where are you exactly in Tennessee? Okay, sige, if you have any questions regarding our topic for our guest, please feel free to leave them in the comment section and remember to share our live stream so you can join our little activity here. Our quote for the day is, "Consistency is the mother of mastery" by Robin Sharma. Leave your interpretation in the comment section. Okay, nagmamadali ako kasi limitado oras namin. Back to Peter. Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Peter, laro tayo.
I see.
Pero hindi tayo mag-football. Sa ibang araw na yon. Okay, this game is called...
Hindi pa pwede. Yeah, it's very unfortunate we don't play football yet. So we'll play whatever game you want to play.
Right, okay. So we will play quick turn. Dito sa quick turn, I will give you random things, activities, or whatever stuff. And then you just tell us right turn, left turn, or quick turn. Sorry, U-turn. Right turn, left turn, or U-turn. And they mean right turn if you like, left turn if you don't like, U-turn if you super like.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry. It's on mute.
I'm so sorry, Direk. That video was supposed to play. Anyway, yan, that introduces the game. Okay, so the first one is tuna sisig.
Right turn.
Cats, as in pusa.
Left.
Left. Fiction, as in books.
Right.
Banana Q.
Right. Right turn.
Cycling.
Right turn. Yeah, cycling was part of my growing up. Yeah.
Crocs.
Crocs. Right. Because I have one right now. Crocs, the slipper, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Not crocodile.
Fish balls.
Sorry? Fishball.
Fish.
Right. Baseball or fishball?
Fish. Fishball.
Fish. I'll say U-turn.
Tears for Fears.
You're eating fish balls. Although now I can't eat that much fish balls because of the cholesterol. But
Oh,
yeah, growing up, fish balls was fishball and balot.
okay. Eto, malalaman nila edad mo. Tears for Fears.
Right turn. Yeah. Here's for fears.
Table tennis.
Right turn. I grew up playing table tennis as well.
OPM.
Right turn, of course. U turn,
Ayan.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. Very
I
nice.
grew
Ayan, mas
I listened to a lot of OPM back in the days. Bamboo, River Maya,
oo.
Eraserheads, Parokya
Ah,
ni Edgar. Pero now, parang ano eh, somehow, medyo hindi, it's not as, I don't know.
right. I
Iba na yung
agree.
music ngayon eh,
Oo.
compared to before.
Oo. Okay. Sige. So now we
Yeah.
know you a little bit more. Thank you. And again, to our viewers, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Just leave them in the comment section. Okay, so Peter, so you kept on playing and playing, no? Balikan natin yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina. You kept on playing and playing. You went to LaSalle. You played for LaSalle. What happened after playing the collegiate level?
So after playing in college, there was an attempt to have a semi-pro league, and it only lasted for like 6 months, and we got paid only for 3 months. And during that time, you're getting paid 3,000 a month. I don't know how much. I mean, of course, that's we were happy because it was a start of something that could be big. But I don't know, for some strange reason, it just lasted for 6 months, six less than a year. That's for sure. And then from then on, it was continuous attempts, but then it just really didn't take off. So very fortunate now. There's already a professional league, so I'm very happy for the youth that they have something to look forward to. And then
What
after that, I got into yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna ask for the name of the league. What's the professional
It was
league
United.
now called?
I think Metropolitan Philippine MPFL Metropolitan Philippine Football League.
Okay, ayan.
Yeah, yeah, ano yan, mga early 20s.
Yung
Yeah.
age nila. So you're glad for them.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then after
Or in
that,
that semi-professional, when you were in
yeah,
that semi-professional league, it didn't last long. And then
yeah.
what happened after that?
Well,
Did you go abroad to play for other clubs?
mm, I continued to play, but not abroad, just locally. So that was an attempt to have a professional league. So it didn't uh, reach its full potential, but there are still several leagues that were lower that we didn't get paid, but we just love to play because it's a great time to see your friends that you grew up with, you played with. So we continued to play. But then
Mhm.
to see it as a career and something to sustain your lifestyle, no. So I had to work in the corporate world. So I had to, yeah,
Yeah,
go.
so can you tell us a little bit about that? What did you actually do in the corporate world? Were you in accounting or HR, you know?
I was lost in that world. No, but actually, it was a good experience. I started out working for Zignum Ward Howell. It's a headhunting firm. I stayed there for a year and a half. It was a good stepping stone because you learn a lot more about the industry that your manager asks you to handle. And
Mhm.
then, yeah, I had a good mentor. And then after that, I decided to go one step higher because I got an opportunity to work for this IT software, if it's okay to say the name, Amadeus Software. Um, yeah, that was a great experience. Although it was not my forte because it was in the IT technology, which would always be updated every 6 months. So it was so hard to keep in track. However, the experience that I got there, the mentorship, what I learned, and how they really molded me, my work ethic, the structure to get, just to make sure that you're equipped with all the seminars they gave me. So it was a very good experience, a very good learning experience. I want to thank my mentor there, Sir Albert Villadolid, Miss Beth Victory, because they really put a lot of effort, potential. They really yeah, was hoping that I would stay more and help the company more. However, I had to explain to them that as much as I loved being there because it was a very nice environment, it's just that I couldn't see myself really going as far as I could see because it's not really my passion. Nothing wrong with the technology company. It's just that even in Facebook or in these social media, once it gets updated several times, I just get lost. I'm like, it's too high tech for me. It's like video games. Before I'm used to playing just with 4 buttons, but now you have like 8 buttons. I'm like, I'm lost. So I won't
Right.
anymore. Yeah.
So
So
yeah, you learned a lot during these years, and then what happened? There something happened, and that's why you're no longer there in the corporate world. Can you
yeah.
tell
So
us?
after 2 years there, I had some reflections. I was getting lost already because I was being torn between playing football or doing what I'm passionate about, or what being drawn to a life that is for me would not maximize my full potential. So after a year, I started soul searching, looking for a deeper purpose in life, looking for something that's really meaningful to me, like wanting to know what I can do for the next 40 years that I would be passionate about, motivated about, and something that in my deathbed I can share to my family, to my kids if I have kids, something that I can leave, like some good footprint. And
Wow.
then, yeah, so I was reading a lot of books, motivational books, self-help books. The Purpose Driven Life is one.
Mhm.
Books by Paulo Coelho. Yeah, attending life seminars, and really exposing myself out there to see what it is that I really want deep inside that would
To
really,
find it, to
um,
find to find the
yeah,
path, to find the direction. Can you share with
yeah.
us what you were actually feeling? Like, were you restless? Were you angry? What were the signs that you needed to take a specific a step to
I
a
did.
specific direction?
Well, one, I didn't have peace of mind. I was always torn in between. I had to drag myself. I had to drag myself, wake up in the morning, and then always pushing myself. I had to push myself, because yeah, for a time you really want to learn, you get excited, but then after a while you learn and you see that something like, do I want to do this for the next 10 years, to the next 15 years? And I was thinking, I'm still young. I can still make a change in my life. And all these things, all that I exposed myself in reading and attending the seminars, it all boils down to one point. You have to look for something you're passionate about. And I was thinking, yeah, football didn't have a real career path playing. And but the fact is that I was passionate about. I had to create a path for that. And so that's how it all started. So it was one day at a time, one day at a time, until finally I decided I'll take a leap of faith and so I spoke to my head, to my manager, to the general manager, and I explained where I'm coming from and what I wanted to do. And yeah, they respected it. So I'm very thankful that they
Mhm.
didn't give it
And
wasn't a hard separation. Because yeah, I understand that they really helped me. They really took care of me. They really invested a lot on me because they knew that I could really do a big help in their company. But
okay,
then
that's
deep
a really
inside, I
good.
wasn't really happy. But
Oh, that's a really good question to ask oneself. Now, what would you like to be doing for the next 40 years? That's a really good question. So that's a challenge to our viewers. Then, you may or may not have the answer right now, but yeah, think about that. What you would like to do for the next 40 years. And also, sabi nga ni Peter, no, he wanted to contribute. He wanted to have meaning and purpose in his life. So it's amazing that you got there. So you nagpaalam ka na sa employers mo, and then what did you do?
so here's a story that I wasn't able to share a lot when I was doing. Because so I'm the founder and director of the Futkal NGO, the foundation that I started. So Futkal is football sa kalye. It's a Filipino term, internationally known as street soccer. But the story of Futkal started in 2000 when I was still in college. So I was playing for the my football club Kaya FC, and I had a teammate. Um, he plays in the same position, and I was his reliever. So he was the starting 11. He's the left winger. His name is Lupoy Belaong, and we were brothers in that team because we were both left wingers. He was the starter, and when you get tired, I'd be helping. I'd be substituting him and continuing the responsibility or the job. So one night when we won the United Football League that time, and then when we were celebrating, uh, we had a small group. We were talking and exchanging ideas. I was still in college then, and then he talked to me and he said, "Pete, let's try to do something. Let's do this thing called Futkal. It's football sa kalye, and we'll try to teach these street children or less fortunate ones about football, and let them play the game. Bring back, give the sport." And of course, I was still in college then, and I was like saying, what's this guy talking about?" I need to make. I mean, of course, at the back of our heads, we have to, get a job, earn money, like what society hypnotizes you to do. Like, yeah, get a job, be sustainable, get a future and stuff like that. So that was in the back of my head. And then, so that's how it started, the term Futkal. And then, unfortunately, what happened was he passed away. He passed away several years after. And it's so sad that that idea, that term, which is very Filipino and very effective, it was a great idea. It was just that I was still young then, that I didn't really grasp it. And then moving forward, maybe 5 years after, 6 years after, when I was in the corporate world and I was also torn, so it suddenly hit me. I swear, it's those times when you're just staring on the roof and thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Then all of a sudden, it just came to my mind, Futkal. And then I
Futkal.
said,
It's so
yeah, let's do
relatable,
that.
no? Like you said,
And,
it's so Filipino. It's relatable. Oo.
yeah,
So you went
yeah, and
back to that old idea. You went back to that old idea and then gave it life.
yeah, give it life and pay tribute to my teammate Lupoy Belaong. And yeah, I know a lot of people think that I coined the term Futkal. I did not coin the term Futkal. I just brought it into life. He was the one. It was just unfortunate that it was such a bad story because we had a game and he was bringing our uniforms, and then all of a sudden he got held up and then he got nasaksak ba siya, and then he passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
And then that never came.
Mm-mm. Okay.
And then the rest is history. So when I did that, so that was always in the back of my mind. And then every time I would be doing it, there would always be a voice in my head that keep on doing it, keep on doing it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, especially you're trying to do something new, and not all the sponsors know what you're talking about. They think you're crazy. They think, what are you talking about?
Right.
And then, because it's something new, they're not open to change, not so on. So it was really hard times. I mean, I think 80% of what I saved in working in the corporate world went, at first 80 until it became 100. And then, yeah, that's when I saw the sign when I had no money, I had nothing, but then blessings would come. Blessings would come. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very interesting beginnings ng Futkal football sa kalye. Okay. Sige. Later, I will be asking you, what happened, who you actually helped. We actually have something to show the audience later. Okay. But for now, Peter will go on break. We'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.
We rise as one. Leave the pain behind. For the future is bright. Know that we are here to help you rise again. The new channel. See the new.
We're back on U-Turn on the new channel. Ayan. So nakita nyo, no? We have these guests actually, no? Between Lloyd's show, The Big Picture with Lloyd Luna, and U-Turn with myself. We've had many guests. So we want to thank them. We call them our TNC heroes because they've shared part of their time. And it's not just time, no? It's wisdom and it's their learnings from past challenges and mistakes. Hindi pa nga kompleto yung photos na yan, pero marami sila. Maraming salamat to our TNC heroes. Okay, so, are we ready? Is Peter back? Okay, so if you have questions for Peter, no, this is a very interesting topic. It's about him turning his life around to fulfill what he was born to do. I'm a believer of that, Peter, and welcome back. I'm a believer in purpose and in following your bliss, your passion, because ultimately it's what will make you happy. And if you're happy, the world will be a happier place. And it's not out of selfishness, no, it's because our success and our purpose is always related to other people. It's really about how we can best serve the world.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned you established Futkal, short for football sa kalye.
Yes.
So just to give our audience an idea of what you have created, okay, before we actually talk about the people, the benefits, we want to show them Futkal in a nutshell. Yon ang Futkal. That's a montage of different activities you've had. So ngayon may appreciation na yung audience, no, what Futkal is. You brought football into the street or yung mga gym nga, mga covered court natin, no?
Trying to make it more accessible to the masses, because we always have a connotation that football is for the rich. Football is supposed to play in the field. You're supposed to have all this equipment. But if you look at the real bottom line in playing football, all you need is a ball. All you need is a ball and a space to kick around. And just with that, you can learn a lot of things from yourself and about life. And
So,
that's basically, yeah,
go on.
that's basically how I teach football and how football is relative to life, and scoring goals is similar to reaching your goals in life. And the process is the same, like in training, it's hard work in the real life. It's being a team player in the field, it's outside being respectful to your co-workers, or just applying all the principles and the values you learn in football. If you do it in your life, you'll be able to achieve the goals that you.
Okay. All right. So hindi ka ba nahirapan kasi didn't you get resistance from the people you approached? You approached which community nga to establish Futkal?
Well, with the community, no, it wasn't a problem because they were always open to it. It was hard with getting sponsors to understand the idea that I was pushing. Um, yeah, they did get the concept because football is also not really that big in our country, unfortunately. But of course, now
Right.
it's a different story.
Oo.
So that was the difficult time. The first 5 years was the most difficult times. Then after a while, it started to my partners, my sponsors that I'm very thankful for, who trusted me, who are still with me, my board directors, yeah, the community itself, the football community who believed in what I was doing. That's what kept. Then the support came in. Then when they saw the results, when they saw the kids and how it changed their perspective in life. I mean, I'm not here to change. It's them who wants to create the change. Me, I just provide the tools. I just give them the knowledge, the experience, which I went through growing up playing football.
Yourself.
I'm not there saying that do this, do that. There's always an option for them not to follow, but that's up to them. And those who followed, these are the ones who really are excelling in their life right now, who are experiencing the benefits of a new life.
So you had ditong parang they look like big exercise sessions, ano? You were teaching drills, tama ba dun sa videos na yon?
Yeah.
And then there were also games. Some of them didn't even have shoes. Okay lang ba yon? At saka hindi cleats yung shoes nila.
Yes, yes. Because if you, like I said, all you need is a ball. You really don't need shoes. Although it's also preferably to wear shoes to protect your feet. But just like in other football countries, when you look like Argentina, Brazil, Spain, you can see kids playing the street football, and that's where you learn by yourself. And I think that's the most important, learning by yourself and harnessing that. When a person plays in the street, you can't doubt that passion and that motivation, because he has the option of not to, but he's there playing, and you can play for as long as you want until you feel you can until you feel you're good enough. And these are the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho. These are the ones who became the stars of the sport right now. And if you want to have athletes who are like that and skilled, we have to promote kids to play as frequent as possible and to make the game as accessible as possible. And that's what our
That's what.
advocacy is trying to promote.
And it didn't matter how big the space was. Pwedeng sa kalye, pwedeng sa gym, pwedeng maliit lang, ganon. Okay, great. How have their lives changed? Can you share, a summary of what has become of them, ganyan?
So let's go, for example, in Tondo FC or in Tondo community. So because that's the community where I spent a lot of time. Because before it would always be clinics, it would be short-term projects. But with the Tondo, it was really a long-term project where you can see really the benefits of the program changing the mindset of these kids. So when we first got to talk to them, their dreams were just very shallow. I'm not trying to put down their dreams or anything, but
Yeah,
I was thinking you can dream because as a kid you can dream as far as you can imagine. But since they're exposed only in that kind of community where hard times is just around the corner, it was really sad. But then now you can see all of them now are motivated to play because they get scholarships in different schools. We have students
independent.
that has gone as far
Yeah,
as Brazil, as far as South Africa. They've been traveling a lot. They've been exposed to different communities, different provinces. Like the world opened up to them. Doors
right.
opened up left and right. And now I started 2008, 10 years, 12 years from now, you can see that they're running the program in their own community, passing it on to the
Lumaki-laki.
next generation, and making life brighter or shedding more light in the
Right.
Tondo community.
Which otherwise would not have happened, no? If football had not come into their lives through you. So congratulations on the success and the growing success of Futkal. Ngayon, Peter, real
Thank
quick, I have
you.
some
Thank
photos.
you.
If you can just say one sentence about each of the photos that I will show you, is that okay?
Yeah.
How old are you here?
I think I was 10 years old.
Okay, we're in
My
school.
growing
Okay, next. Next photo. Ayan. Who are they?
They're my backbone. That's my family. The girls that I grew up with, my mom, my both of my sisters, younger and older, my
Okay,
cheerleaders.
nice, very nice.
Um,
Then, oh,
these
here you're wearing a suit.
these are my mentors. My uncle, Tito Mike, and my mentor. I don't forgot the name.
Great
Sorry,
smiles. Great smiles, though. Okay.
but they're very critical. I mean, they played a big role in my growing up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Coco, yon. Sir
Ayon,
Coco.
Coco.
Yeah.
Where was this?
So this is Dennis Bal. Yeah, this is in Germany. So yeah, we were blessed. We worked with one of the sponsors. Is it okay to say their name? But anyway, we got the opportunity to go to Germany to watch a game, all expense paid. So
Ayun.
I brought Dennis because he's right now the leader of the Tondo FC. He's the one running the yeah,
Okay.
he's the one continuing the program. Yeah,
All
I
right.
think it's a one word, right? Ega.
Yeah, yeah.
Good times. Good times. This Bob, yeah, a good friend of mine, he's a sports commentator. He also
Oh,
helps out with our Futkal project. So here we got donations from Australia, if I'm not mistaken, that we gave
nice.
it to some because there's also other football NGOs that need help. So we are able to distribute more balls to them, to those communities.
Okay.
So
Deflated.
Bob Guerrero, yeah.
Ayan.
He also in Western. That's the land of the rising sun where I was born. This is the place where I always go to and reflect and enjoy the scene. That's in
Nice.
Lapu-Lapu, but
Okay.
yeah, Cebu.
And what you're doing now is you're getting ready to build another football club, right? You're helping a new community.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing the same program that I did in Tondo. However, the social issues here is very different from the social issues in Tondo, with
Mhm.
which is in Bantayan Island. It's the northern part of Cebu. So after Yolanda hit our country, so a lot of our there's the belt where Yolanda passed through, and
Right.
Bantayan Island was one of the ones that was badly hit. So when I knew that they needed help, they needed a recovery program, and I was thinking, why not
Right.
inject the Futkal program there to
Okay.
help with the post trauma? Yeah,
Okay. All right. So Peter,
and
think yeah,
and yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to going back to after this
after
pandemic. I want to
after the
continue.
lockdown. Right.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's been running for the past 4 years now, and it still needs a lot of help. So anybody out there who wants to help and wants to enjoy
Ayan.
Bantayan, it's a
Okay.
beautiful island. Yeah.
So to any viewers who would like to help out, Bantayan, the Bantayan Football Club needs help. Okay. So Peter, are there any FB pages you would like to promote right now? Real quick lang before we end the show.
Okay, thank you for giving me this opportunity. If you want to know more about the Futkal program or the Futkal projects that we've been doing, you can check out Football sa Kalye fan page at Facebook, as well as Tondo FC and the Field of Hope project in Bantayan Island. So these are the three projects that we're focusing right now and hoping that we can help these community, these kids,
Mhm.
especially nowadays when
Ayan.
times are hard.
Oo. Okay. And any advice for anyone who wants to find their passion?
I
Real
think now
quick.
is the right time because we're all reset right now. Times are hard, and let's accept it's hard. But we're Filipinos. We're built warriors. There's nothing we can get over with. Choose your passion. Align your heart and your mind, and just trust the process. Trust God. Trust your faith, and everything will work out fine. Trust me. I went through that, and I have no regrets. I thought I would be lost. Yeah, at first it's hard. In the middle, it gets better, and in the end, well, it's like they say, a glorious feeling once you've achieved all the adversities and you see the fruits of your labor, and you see these kids having a better life, having
Mm-mm.
bigger dreams, maximizing their potential, and passing it on to the next generation. Because for me, I swear, the Filipinos are worth dying for, worth living for. I
Right.
truly believe that. And I remember the quote: "If you're not doing what's that? If you're not doing something worth dying for, you're not worth living." Something like that. So
Oh,
something,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
So
All right.
if there's
Okay. Thank you so much, Peter, for your words of wisdom and for your time, for sharing, revisiting the past and doing this
Thank you
with
for
us.
inviting me. It's been a while since I went this far back. Yeah, I
Right.
really enjoyed it, and I will take this opportunity also to thank all my coaches, all the sponsors, my board members, and the people that really helped Futkal and the football community to strive, because it's really a hard community right now. But I guess this is the time where we have to be as one, heal as one, and work as one, and look forward for good, better times. And so thank you very much. Thank you, Carmine. Thank you to
Thank
Lloyd. Thank you to Apple. Thank you to all the partners. Thank you very much. I mean, I wouldn't be here without any of your help, really.
Okay. All right. More power to you and to Footcals. Thank you,
Thank
Peter.
you. Thank
All
you. Have a
right.
good day.
You too. All right, that was Peter Amores, founder and director of Futkal, also known as Football sa Kalye. Very wise words, words of hope and inspiration, and a lot of love for the kids of Tondo and also of Bantayan Island, so they can make something of themselves, so the world can be a better place for them and for generations after that. So, maraming salamat sa inyo for staying with us. Thank you so much, Direk, for accommodating. Thank you also for Apple for your support. Once again, this is Carmine, and you are watching U Turn. We'll be back on Monday for another fun show.